If there's a point of purchase display right at the counter or the store, as you walk in the door, they walk right by it. It doesn't sell anything. So the sales clerk that runs up and greets you right in this zone isn't having any positive impact. Let people get into the store, then greet them. Greet them in a genuine way.
I have felt ambushed.
Yes. Yes.
So you're right. It's nice to greet, but a person needs to wait a few seconds to get acclimated.
Particularly in a retail store, there's a comfort setting. It's comfortable for the consumer to know that the staff of the business knows they're there, is aware of them, but doesn't ambush them. And at the appropriate time, makes the greeting. And then from that point on, opens a dialogue. It's the old rule in sales was you never say, "May I help you?" A better approach is to open a dialogue. Boy, it's hot out today. Get the customer to start talking.
Somebody has called, I've called a business, one of your clients. What do you tell your clients? How do you tell your clients to answer the phone?
Well, first of all, they need to identify them. It'd be, "Good afternoon, thank you for calling. I'm John, can I help you?"
And not John Hoffman?
No, it could be John Hoffman.
Okay.
But identify yourself. Always let the consumer or the caller know who it is they're talking to. In a retail store setting, when I talk to a person as a salesperson, I want them to know who I am. I love it when companies put the names on their employees. It's a very positive, I know who I'm talking to. If I have a question later, I know who to call back and say, I was working with Bob this afternoon, and now I can get back to Bob and know who I talked to. But on the phone,
okay, go ahead.
Be polite, be courteous, don't ramble on, don't be distracted. Make sure that your attention is to that phone conversation and not all the stimuli around you. Make sure that that is an important interaction as if you had a customer directly in front of you. And I think a lot of companies don't do that.
And speak slowly. What I have known is the people know who they work for, and they rattle it off. And I have just yesterday and said, "Excuse me, could you say that again?"
Yes.
And so they slow it down. And one of them was a wrong answer, but a wrong number, but I didn't know it because the person rattled it off to begin with.
Right.
And then speak slowly and enunciate on the phone too.
I think that's absolutely
and
critical.
Smile.
And
yes.
smile.
Smile.
Because it'll come through.
Let's get back to Bob. Bob, the salesperson coming up in the store. Does Bob shake a person's hand? "Hello, I'm Bob. Welcome to
A
XYZ
lot of times, some customers don't want to be touched. There is that personal space, but in some greetings, it is appropriate. And in some professional office settings and things, it certainly is the right approach. In a retail setting, it may not be. But there are ways to come up and present yourself in a non-threatening way that is welcoming. But I think introducing yourself and telling the consumer who you are helps right away. In other words, I'm here to help you. What can I do?